Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making this delicious hummingbird cream cheese pound cake. If you're interested in seeing how I made it, stay tuned. Also, while you're here, please take a moment, look down below, press the red subscribe button, join the family, come back for some more recipes. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all, so here are our ingredients for the hummingbird cream cheese pound cake. Here we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Those have all been sifted together, and on top we have 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Here we have 2 cups of granulated sugar, 6 eggs at room temperature. Here we have 8 ounces of pineapple. I wanted crushed, but I ended up with tidbits, so I kind of ran it through the food processor briefly. But yeah, we have 8 ounces here. Here we have 2 mashed bananas that were extra ripe, 1 cup of pecan pieces. This is an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. We will be using half, so 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, and here we will be using 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Here are our ingredients for the icing. We have 1½ cups of powdered sugar, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. This is the other half of the block that we use for the cake. And we will also be using a splash of vanilla extract. Okay, we are going to start by adding our cream cheese and butter to the mixer. Once we have done so, we will go ahead and turn the mixer on. So we're going to go ahead and mix this until we have the butter and cream cheese well incorporated. Now we are going to slowly add the granulated sugar to the mixture. At this point, I am turning the mixer off to scrape down the sides of the bowl. We want to try to make sure we get everything well incorporated and mixed in well. Once I finish this, I'm going to turn the mixer back on and continue mixing. At this point, we have been mixing for about 10 minutes. You can look at it and tell that the color is lighter than it was before. It's nice and fluffy. So yeah, we're going to continue to mix this for a bit, and then we're going to turn the mixer off, scrape down the sides of the bowl. Once again, once we do this, we're going to turn the mixer back on and begin to add our eggs one at a time. Here we are going to add our eggs one at a time. A couple of my yolks broke when I cracked my eggs, so it may look a little funny or look like I'm adding more than one at a time or not quite one, but that's fine. Just make sure that you mix well before adding any more eggs to the mixture. Now that the eggs have been added, we are going to scrape down the sides of the bowl once again. Once we've completed this, we're going to turn the mixer back on. Here we are adding the vanilla extract to the mixture. Here we are going to start adding the other ingredients to the mixture. So we're going to start with dry, end with dry. Always remember, start with your dry ingredients, end with your dry ingredients. So we're going to do this in 3 sections. So we've added about 1/3 of the flour mixture to the batter. Once we have mixed that in well, we are going to go ahead and add the mashed bananas to the mixture. Now that that's mixed in, we are going to add about another 1/3 of the flour mixture to the batter. Turn the mixer back on and get this mixed in well. Now we are going to add the crushed pineapple to the mixture. Finally, we are adding the last of the flour mixture to the batter. We are going to mix this in well before stopping the mixer and scraping down the sides of the bowl again. Here we are going to add the pecans to the mixture. We are going to add about 3/4, and we're going to save the rest to sprinkle on top of the cake once we've iced it. Okay, so here we are scraping down the sides of the bowl one last time. Once I am done, I am going to remove the bowl from the stand mixer, and then we're going to prepare to put the batter into the cake pan. To start, I am going to spray the pan with Pam baking spray. Now I'm going to add the batter to the pan. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but the oven has been preheated to 300 degrees, and this cake will bake for about 1.5 hours. At the 1.5 hour mark, I will take it out, check it, and if it needs more time, I'll just leave it in the oven longer. But typically that's about how long it takes. So here I am just smoothing out the top of the batter. Once I finish that, I'm going to give the cake a few taps to help release any air that may be trapped inside, and then we're going to go ahead and put it into the oven. Now that the cake is in the oven baking, we are going to go ahead and make the icing. So here I have the 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. I'm just adding to the 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. This is bound to get messy, but we're going to try to take our time and mix this as well as possible without making too much of a mess. Here I am adding a splash of vanilla extract, and then we're going to continue to mix. Now that the icing is nice and smooth, just the way I want it, we're going to go ahead, set this aside, and we will apply it once our cake has been cooled. Again, we baked the cake at 300 degrees and it baked for exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. Here is the cake as soon as I took it out of the oven. The banana is really coming through. It really smells good. I'm going to let the cake stay in the pan for 10 minutes and just kind of cool off a bit, and then we will go ahead and plate it. As you can see, the cake released from the pan with absolutely no sticking. It's a beautiful golden brown color. Smells so good. Oops, don't slide off the plate. So the cake is now cooled, so we're going to go ahead and ice it with the icing that we made earlier. You'll see that it is a thicker consistency, so once I place it on the cake, I'm going to go back with the spoon and kind of spread it out. Now that we have spread the icing on the cake, we are going to go through and sprinkle pecans on top. Here we have the finished product, the Hummingbird cream cheese pound cake. This cake turned out really well. It tastes really good and it's super moist from the bananas and pineapple added. If you guys have any questions about anything I've done in this video, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section and I will be sure to reply. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching. Again, while you're here, I hope you take a moment to subscribe, join the family, come back for some more recipes. If there's anything you would like for me to make on my channel, leave that down below in the comment section as well, and I will be sure to give it a shot. Again, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.